stop with the new year, new me. Start the new diet. Start the new everything bullshit. I get it. You aren't where you want to be. But you don't need to become a new person to reach those goals. Or do you? Hey there, feeling lost in the sea of confusing health tips? Think nothing works for you? Well, don't sweat it. You're not broken and there are better days ahead. I'm Jolene, a nutritional therapy practitioner and BFF on this wild ride. Welcome to Holistic Health Made Simple, where we embrace empowered eating and reclaim control. Let's feed our body, mind, and soul to unlock true health. So grab your water bottle, pop in those earbuds, and let's get this party started. Hey there! So, did you make your list of New Year's resolutions? Are you on the New Year, New Me bullshit? Or did you hear the title and decide, I want to hear what she's got to say? Because she is wrong. I'm sticking to these resolutions. I want to be wrong. I want you to stick to these health resolutions that you want to adopt. But I'm going to give you some tips today of how you can. Because by January 13th, more than half of the people have given up their New Year's resolution. They've paid for the gym. They stopped going. They ate healthy for the first 13 days of the year, and then they stopped. So I don't want you to be a statistic. So listen in as we dive into what you can do to prep yourself for the long haul. See, what if I told you it's not about the actual diet you chose? It's not about the exercise regime you chose. It's actually much deeper. Now, we all can agree, eating healthy and moving your beautiful body is needed. It's totally needed and it's totally important. But there's way more to it than that to make it stick for the long haul. The main reasons diets and New Year's resolutions fail is that we think that doing diets, doing exercise, doing whatever is the actual change needed to make a new you. But it's not from doing, it's from being. Lasting changes come from three things: the power of identity, the power of belief, and the power of empowerment. Yeah, lots of powers there. Changing what you eat is hard. Exercising regularly is hard. But the hardest thing you're going to do is believing that you are a healthy person and being and embodying that healthy person before you reach some arbitrary health goal is the most difficult, yet the most important. Yes, I am telling you that today you have to switch your identity into being a healthy person and believing it. Have you ever wondered why you try everything and you do really great? Then, at some point, you start falling back to where you once were? The diet's been nailed down. The exercise routine is nailed down. You might even have reached your goal, but now you're sliding. You're still doing the same stuff that you nailed down, but you're sliding. It's because you're looking for the diet and exercise to make you happy, healthy, and whole. But to do that, we need to look within. Remember, a holistic approach to health is body, mind, and soul. So we can't look outwards. We need to look inward. We need to look inside ourselves. The reality is what you perceive as your identity. You know, those thousands and thousands of thoughts swirling in your mind. Something like 60,000 a day, and most of them are negative. Are you still seeing that larger, unhealthy person in the mirror? Are you still picking apart your body, filling your head with all that stinking thinking? Your identity is essentially your self-image. How you see yourself and what you believe about yourself. When you identify as a healthy person, your actions will naturally align with that identity. You become it. You are being it. You make healthier food choices. You prioritize exercise. You maintain these habits because they are a part of who you are now. You are that person. You are being that person. Changing your identity involves a mindset shift. It's not just about setting goals, but about becoming the type of person who achieves those goals. This is a powerful and difficult concept because it means you don't have to wait to reach a certain milestone to see yourself as healthy or successful. You have to start embodying that identity right now, today. You have to believe it. You see, belief is a crucial element. It's one thing to adopt this new identity, to write it down on paper, draw it up in your head, whatever it is. But it's another thing to truly believe it. Believe in it and believe it's you. Then we go into empowerment, because empowerment comes from believing that you have the ability and the power to change your life. They're all intertwined. This belief fuels your motivation and helps you overcome those obstacles. And we all know there are plenty of obstacles in life and on your health and wellness journey. We need to have the power to believe in this identity shift. You see how it's kind of all tying together? You really, truly have to start identifying with being healthy. I did a whole podcast a long time ago on diet identity and don't identify as your diet. And I still stick by that. But you do have to identify as a healthy person. There's a difference. When you identify a diet, you fall into the dogma of a specific diet. When you identify as healthy, there is plenty of room to adapt and pivot as your body dictates what it needs. Because every choice you make going forward will be based on being a healthy person. Got it? So when you actually believe in your ability that you can change your identity, you start becoming resilient. That's where I say believe in becoming healthy, because when you're resilient, when you have these setbacks and challenges, you'll start pivoting and trying other things based on the goal of being healthy. I get it. A lot of you want to lose weight, but you do know from, I said it several minutes ago, weight loss comes from being healthy, not the other way around. You cannot get health from weight loss. So focus on becoming and being healthy. And I say this because even if you want to lose weight, if you are healthy and do it from a standpoint of health, it becomes lasting. When you do it as a quick fix in a short term and not focusing on your health, that's generally when we start bouncing up and down and up and down. Now, it's not going to be an easy road either way, but when we believe we are healthy, we will start learning and empowering ourselves to make the best choices for us, regardless of whatever the damn rules say. The empowered mindset is what sustains you in the long run, far beyond this excitement of New Year's. Because, like I said, most people give up their resolutions by January 13th, and then every month after that, it gets more and more and more. So let's say 50% on January 13th, it's up to 80% by the middle of the year. So embody this healthy identity. Now, you may not reach your goals as quick, but they will last. Every change you make will become sustainable for the long haul. I can't stress enough the importance of identity. The identity of being a healthy person. Not just saying, I'm being healthy. Because oftentimes that being in your mind is actually doing. Being is embodying it. It just becomes second nature to you. Every choice you make is whether you want to be healthy that day or not. Now, some days we chose not. That's okay. But being healthy means we go right back and make those healthy decisions for our mind, our body, and our soul. So now that we've stressed the importance of identity and belief, let's talk about some practical steps you can take to make these concepts a reality in your life. The first one is to visualize your identity. That thing you want to be. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself as that person you want to become in the future. Who do you want to be in the future? We're going to visualize it so that we become it. See yourself making healthy choices, exercising regularly, feeling confident in your choices. We need to see our future self to make better choices today. Every choice we make today is based on who we want to be in the future. So we do need a clear picture of who that person in the future is, or who we want it to be. The second tool is affirmations. We want to use positive affirmations to reinforce our new identities. Repeating statements like, I am a healthy person, I am capable of achieving my goals, are really important. We also want to pick a body part that we tend to be kind of negative to and tell it how much we love it daily, because we need to get those stinking thoughts out of our brain and replace them with loving thoughts of the body, because we aren't going to get to where we need to be if we are always talking negative to yourself. We want to make sure that we start taking those negative thoughts and replacing them with positive ones. And that's where affirmations come in. So if you find yourself saying things like, I'm always going to be chubby, start rephrasing that to, I am going to be the healthiest person there is. Every time you think that, switch the thought. We need to start talking to ourselves the way we would talk to a loved one and stop bullying ourselves. The third tool is focusing in on small wins. We want little achievable goals that align with our new identity and focus in them along the way. Don't just look at that grand goal at the end. We want to celebrate every little thing we achieve throughout this journey. It's a positive. So don't think that because you didn't get there in a certain amount of time that you're not progressing. We want to focus on all of the progress we're making, even if it's just that you cheered yourself on today. Simple things. You made a great choice. Focus in on all the small wins. Tool 4 is surround yourself with support. Support and accountability is invaluable. Having cheerleaders around you, or having somebody that you can talk to. And it may just be an online friend. Maybe it's not someone in person, but have somebody that can help cheer you on and reinforce your belief of your new identity. And lastly, I want you to always reflect and adjust. Now, I touched a little bit on this earlier, but we need to reflect on our progress and then make adjustments if you need to. We should not be so set in stone with a diet we chose or an exercise regime we chose that we aren't willing to pivot when it's not really working for us. Our choices of being a healthy person need to work for us. We shouldn't be trying to fit us into something that works for somebody else. We are unique. You are a unique bio-individual person. So make sure you are open to tweaking and pivoting along the way. Okay, so those are the practical tips, but let's lighten things up a little bit. Think about this. Imagine if your new identity had a theme song. What would it be? Maybe it's something upbeat and catchy that makes you want to dance every time you hear it. Play that song when you're getting ready in the morning. Let it boost your mood. Reinforce your new self-image with this song. So every time you hear that song, it helps reinforce your identity. You could also create something visual, focusing in on activities you want to do, foods you want to eat, like healthy foods, words, things that embody your healthy lifestyle. I caution you about picking images of bodies that you want to attain, because that's not realistic. You are uniquely you, and your body will be uniquely it. So focus more on the things you'd like to do when you're at your healthiest, like if you're struggling walking or you want to run a marathon, whatever it is, find images of that and put it somewhere where it could help you stay motivated and focus in on your goals. And lastly, just don't forget to celebrate your successes along the way. No matter how small they might seem, they are important. So, did you do something like choose a salad over fries? Give yourself a pat on the back. Did you opt for a walk rather than binge watching your favorite show? High five yourself. These are little victories. They add up and they keep you moving to the right direction. Celebrate the small. Be proud of every step you make. because that is embodying the healthy person within. How about adding a playful twist to your affirmations? Instead of just saying them in your head, try saying them in front of a mirror with a big smile on your face. It might seem a little silly at first, but the act of smiling and speaking positively to yourself can make a huge difference in how you feel. And one of the things I like doing, don't tell anybody, is dancing in front of the mirror. Now, I have a friend that says to strip down and dance in front of the mirror and appreciate your body no matter where it's at. Now, for some of us, that's a little extreme, but you can get there one step at a time. We have to start liking the imperfect part of ourselves to get to a better, healthier us. Just because we love ourselves where we're at doesn't mean we don't want to better ourselves. That's where it gets a little interesting. So start loving yourself and talking nicely to yourself so that you can reach your goal. And lastly, document your progress. Keep a journal, start a blog, write it down, even if you don't share it with anybody but yourself, but write it down. Write down any tips and tricks you discover along the way. You can share it if you want to. It can be incredibly motivating to others, but sometimes you might want to wait to share it till you feel a little bit more secure. So start working on being secure in the progress you're making, that you're actually doing wonderful things for your body, mind, and soul. You know, if you're into things like gadgets and apps, there's plenty out there that'll help you stay on your track. There's lots of fitness trackers, meal planning apps. All of these tools help you keep track of your progress and give you new ideas. And don't forget to rest. Taking regular breaks, enjoy some downtime, treat yourself to a day off, a spa day, or simply relaxing in the afternoon with a good book or a movie. Sometimes we need downtime. You know, there's a saying, you slow down to speed up. That downtime helps your body rest so that you can achieve the next step on your journey. A great idea also is to have a reward system. Set up a list of rewards for each milestone that you want to achieve. Small milestones. Not too small, not too big. It just depends. And these rewards can be anything from a mani-pedi, a new outfit, shoes. Keep it to something healthy. Maybe it's a new exercise outfit or a yoga mat or a special, extra money for a special class that you normally wouldn't take. Things like that. Don't make rewards food. We're not dogs. We don't get treats when we do something good. Remember, this journey should be fun. So laugh at yourself and enjoy it. It's okay to have slip-ups. That's normal. You're gonna make mistakes, but what's important is that you keep on going and that you don't take yourself so seriously. Embrace the ups and downs with a positive attitude and a sense of humor. Setbacks should be learning experiences, not reasons to punish yourself. Just keep moving forward. Put one foot in front of the other. So embrace this process with an open heart and a joyful spirit. Go ahead, dance to your theme song, smile at yourself in the mirror, and enjoy every step of this exciting journey. You've got this. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you snagged some great tips for your health journey. Remember, this podcast is all about education and fun. No medical advice here. Check out the full disclaimer in the show notes. Stay in the loop by joining our newsletter at holistichealthmadesimple.com for weekly tips and tricks. Thanks for being part of our tribe. Until next time, have a fabulous day.